Vine Clip is a Donkey Kong Country 2 strategy located at the tail end of a level called Bramble Blast, located at the tail end of World 3 called Creme Key, where you, surprise surprise, clip the vine. The trick is essentially a combination of a team throw super jump and precise timing on the subsequent team throw that, at its core, allows you to entirely skip a pretty obnoxious section of the level, aptly nicknamed the Maze of Shame, which would be close to 20 seconds slower to get through optimally. A team throw super jump is a relatively straightforward but important piece of movement tech in Donkey Kong Country 2 speedruns. To execute one, you need to team up and then throw your extra Kong at any enemy that won't instantly murk you in the process. After killing said enemy, your Kong is programmed to automatically return to you in teamed up position, and that is during that time frame that you want to press and hold the jump button, which will give extra height to your normal jump, effectively the combined height of 2 jumps. The team throw super jump being required for Vine Clip only gives you a single crack at it during a speedrun, but the beauty of this trick is that this base idea of team throwing through the vine can be extrapolated, and as such, provided you can keep both of your Kongs through a potentially unsuccessful attempt, there are several backups available to you. The arguably hardest of them, found by fellow community member ValR66, is called Val Clip. And what makes it so difficult, despite the team throw portion being thankfully not required, is the fact that your horizontal positioning matters as much, if not more, than your vertical positioning. On the flip side, if you're on one of the correct horizontal pixels, you have several attempts at this backup. The time lost over Vine Clip will depend on how quickly you can position yourself and how many tries it will take you afterwards to clip the vine. The faster, the better. Dave Clip, found by fellow DKC2 speedrunner Just Your Average Dave, is similar to Vine Clip in that the team throw is also not required, but some movement post-clip will be needed in order to properly pull this backup off, as unwarranted off-screen collisions can happen otherwise. However, not only is this variation much more lenient than Val Clip, but you can also attempt it as many times as you want, and successfully pulling this one off first try will only lose you around 7 seconds over optimal Vine Clip. If clipping the vine is not something you want to mess with right off the bat, then Maze Skip is the backup for you, and probably the easiest of the bunch at that. It's a fairly simple strategy that involves team throwing right next to the maze's exit, and follows it up with damage boost to skip the whole section with little effort. A slight variant of Maze Skip would do the damage boost a little earlier, but it can only be executed if you fail Vine Clip in a particular way, one that will ensure you're in a state called airborne, and taking damage while in that state will give you a tremendous amount of height, which can be effectively used to replace the team throw. Maze Skip loses about 10 seconds over optimal Vine Clip, and 9 seconds if you make use of the early damage boost. In the case where you would simply forego Vine Clip, Maze Skip will end up losing you only about 6 seconds. It's worth mentioning that those backups all involve damage boosting, and optimal Vine Clip does not, and keeping both of your monkeys alive through this ending will save you time from not having to break open an extra DK barrel. In the case where you unfortunately take damage attempting Vine Clip or one of its backups, well, it do be like that sometimes. Alternatively, you can reset your speedrun and try again, but it's actually forbidden by law to do that, so make sure the cops aren't watching your attempts.